Okay, so the update of updates, as you'll know, I was on Santiva for about a month, maybe just like a little under, because with how many pills I was taking, yeah, well, honestly, if you do take like, let's say about 1,500 every day, I want to say you're gonna get under, it's like either like 25 or 24 days, something like that. I'll have to do the math again, but basically when I started out with theirs, I wasn't starting with the full dose right away. I was just getting my body to get used to it, just because there's so many other skin lightening boosters in it. It's not just a regular acetyl glutathione. Let's put that out there. So after that ran out, their website, they were like out of stock for quite a while. So in the meantime, I had to go back to using another brand of acetyl, and it's funny because like I'm just gonna be honest with you, it did not keep that level of just pretty lightening that I was getting with the Santiva. Like, it just didn't keep it up. I bought like a few of the other ingredients that were in the Santiva to add with that acetyl, and I was doing the same dose that I eventually worked myself up to on the Santiva, the 1,500. And it's still like, I can tell my skin is just not the same as it was when I was on the Santiva. Now, I am still under the 3-month mark of being on glutathione in general. So really this time is for just building up those stores and finally getting to where you're just overflowing with glutathione. It's like so abundant that you'll actually get lighter. Like during the first 2 months, I want to say you'll see like just a lot of brightening and radiance, and you'll see the changes start, but it's when it's really in your system. After that 3-month mark, you should have enough to like actually start getting lighter than basically you would normally be. So I do feel that the last few weeks of just being on another brand, even though I was taking the same dose, I would have to take much more of that brand. I think if I wanted to see what I was seeing with just the 1,500 milligrams of Santiva, which is crazy because I didn't think it was going to be like that, but I'm just being honest, that's what I'm seeing in my skin. I mean, you guys can see my videos. So that is a little disappointing. I did some more research into it, and just like with acetyl brands, and there are some others. We'll talk about it on Patreon. I'll go in depth on just all the other brands and stuff like that, but there are some others where some people had said the same thing of just like the dose that they're taking of that wasn't the same as the dose that they were taking of like another brand, even though they're taking the same dose. Like, they didn't get the same results is what I'm trying to say. So that is kind of disappointing. I want to say last time I checked last week, they do have their acetyl back in stock. They do have some other blends as well. Like there's this one that's like I want to say it's like an extreme or super glutathione. It's not acetyl though, so I don't know. I just wanted to stick with acetyl, so that's why I didn't really look into the other ones that they offer. I want to say there's a liposomal one too. I just wanted to stick with what I've been on, but yeah. So for the update, I wish I would have gotten a 2nd month in on the Santiva so we could actually start talking about more than just the brightening and the radiance that you guys kind of saw in my other videos, and we could talk about, okay, is it actually taking my skin to that like next level? But sadly, because I had to come off of it for the last few weeks, I feel like I mean, I have glutathione in my system, but as far as changes, I feel like it's just kind of stagnant. I also want to say that since what, October 1st, so now it is November, I think 19th today, I've not been taking any topicals, 0 topicals. So it kind of works out. That wasn't by choice, guys. I like my topicals. You know, topicals, they will speed up everything. Basically, they help your cells turn over, those skin cells, so you can shed them faster, because if you just let your skin shed them on its own, it's going to take about 28 days on a cycle, so that's a long time. So it's like, it's just good to have those things, even like something that doesn't really lighten, but it does get the dead skin off, like the tretinoin, that will help reveal the newer skin underneath. That only works if you're on an internal lightener though. That doesn't work if you're just basically relying on only topicals to lighten you, so please keep that in mind. So Where was I going with that? So yeah, I wasn't on any topicals, so I'm still not on any topicals, so it's kind of cool because you get to see really what are these different brands doing, how is my skin reacting, you know, what is it looking like without having, you know, 3 other products that you're also layering on top of that. So I do kind of like that. I am going to get into just some doses, I think, for not only like Santiva, but I'll go for some of the other brands as well, depending on what you're able to get your hands on, because I know not everyone might be able to purchase the Santiva if you're in other countries. But we'll talk more of just like about the doses and starting off with it and what you can expect, because I will say it was a different experience than the other acetyl glutathiones that I had been on before. So just wanted to do a little update on things. I'm not, you know, extremely happy. Things have slowed down for me. Let's look at stomach. Things have slowed down a bit the last few weeks, just being on a different brand, and I'm seeing that exact same dose with that brand, even with, I think I had 2 of the other ingredients that were in Santiva. I was adding that, they're from like other brands. It's adding that in it, even with those, like it wasn't boosting my skin as much. So what can I say? So if you're one of those people who, if you've like tried Santiva and you've ever like, maybe they were out of stock, or maybe you tried to switch to something else because you heard it was like better, you've probably had the same experience of just being like, I want to go back.